Hi guys, in this video we will see how to fill the RPX challenge form. This is the web page where we need to fill the values here. From the RPX challenge web page we can download the Excel file which is the input file for us, right? So we need to download the Excel file from here by clicking the download Excel. After downloading the Excel file, we need to keep the Excel file in our project. Here I have created one folder. Its name is inputs. In that folder I have kept my input file. So next one is we have to fill these fields, input fields. This is the label and this is the input field, right? So for that, initially we need to read the Excel file, right? After reading the Excel file, we need to store all values which contains in Excel sheet in the data table, right? We have to store those values, right? Let me create a sequence. Here I am going to use rearrange activity from the Excel application scope. So rearrange. This activity we should use in Excel application scope, right? For that we need to add Excel application scope. In that we need to add this activity, otherwise it will throws error to us. This is the Excel file. It is asking for Excel file. Click on folder button, folder icon, and route the file path. After giving the file path, now we have to choose the sheet name. Let me open this Excel file. This is the Excel file which is we need to fill. So this is the sheet one, right? Already sheet one is already there, the same name, so no need to modify here. Here if you have any range, we need to keep as empty within quotations. After reading the file, we need to store in data table, right? For that I am going to create the one data table by pressing Ctrl K, and I am giving name as DT, right? After giving a DT, now I would like to change the scope from the due to sequence 1. Up to here we have read the Excel file and we kept those value into the data table. Now I am going to open the browser. For that we need to add open browser activity. This is the URL. We need to copy and paste here within the quotations. And one more thing, I am changing browser type as Chrome. We have multiple options, that is Internet Explorer, Firefox, Edge, like. Now I am using the Google Chrome. After opening the browser, we need to click on one button, that is start. Before I mean filling the form, we need to click on start button. For that, I am going to add one more activity, that is click activity. Okay, after adding the click activity, we need to select the button. After this, we need to retrieve the values from the data table. For retaining the values from the data table, we have to use the for loop, right? For that, I am going to use for each row in data table activity. Here the input is the data table. The data table name is dt, right? After reading the data table, we need to fill. Here we can we have two ways to retrieve the values from the data table. The first one is by using the index value. Second one is by providing the column name. So let me add message box. This is the Excel file, right, which contain values. This Excel file contains 7 columns and 10 rows. The 7 columns such as first name, last name, company name, role in company, address, email, phone number, right? The values of the data table, I mean, in row format, it will be stored in current row, right? So I am returning the data by using index value method. We need to convert as string. See, this is the index value is 0, right? Index value 0 means first name. The index value starts from the 0, right? So the first, I would like to retrieve the values from the column of first row, I mean first name. So I have given index value as a 0 here. Let me run this file. See, first one is John. First one is John, right? Second one is Johnny. Third one is Albert. Fourth one is Michael. Now, as of now, we are retrieving the values from the data table, right? Next one is, let me delete this message box. Next one is we need to fill all values into this form, right? We have 7 columns, right? So for that, for filling that, we have to use type into activity. This is the type into activity. It is used to type the text into the input field. Indicate first name, right? First name, current row. Here I am going to give column name. FIRST first name. After that, we need to change object to string dot to string, right? Let me open UI Explorer. I will show one thing here which is more interesting. This is web page, right? Where we need to fill the values, right? Oh, let me reload this web page. See, initially we have first name, right? Now it become email. Once again, let me reload. See here, now it is address. See, this page is randomly, uh, changing their places, their locations. So this is the, this is way of the behavior of this web page or web form. Let's indicate an first name, right? First name. This is the selector. Let me copy and paste in Notepad. Again, I would like to select the value after reloading the web page. Now again select the value from the first name, right? Again copy and paste in Notepad. After doing this, we can differentiate how it is behaving that field. See, the first at first time it's showing ID value is 3007y, right? The second time it's showing another value, right? The same value, but it is varying the ID value. So this is dynamic way, right? To handle a dynamic, we have two wildcards. That is, the first one is star, and the second one is question mark. So to make dynamic, now I am going to use asterisk here. Let's save. One more thing, one more activity I am going to add here. Click activity. Here first I am going to check by filling the only one single value. This is the thing, and we have to choose one more thing is empty field as true. Let me run. It is open in the browser, and click on start button. See, it is typing in appropriate way, right? It is filling in correct way, in proper way, right? Not filling in proper way. So to make this in proper way, we have to use anchor based activity. So I'm going to add anchor based activity. Here in this anchor based activity, we have to give the two activities. The first one is find element, second one is type into here. So by taking the reference find element, it will fill the values. So for that, I'm going to add find element. The second one is type into activity. Right? I'm going to indicate the value. the first name, right? I have to select the label, the first name label. See, let me check the selectors. Let me open UI Explorer. This is the selector, right? Let me copy. One more test is, I will test one more thing. That is, I will reload this page and select same value. Select the label first name. Now check selectors. Let me open in your Explorer. Indicate an label. Let me add a name here. Copy and paste in Notepad. See, the values is same. There is no, dynamically changing, right? So no need to use the wildcards here. Let me save and run this file. It's throwing an error, right? Selector, it unable to select. Let me open UI Explorer. See, actually already in previous we have selected ID, right? But it is not saved. This is the big challenge here. So before running the file, before running the process, we have to ensure whether the selector is saved or not. Let's save and run. See, it is typing, right? It is typing where the label name is first name. So it is working fine. In similar way, we have to give remaining all fields. So let me copy this index, paste. It's 7 columns, right? So 7 anchor based activities we have to use. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I am going to retrieve the values by using the index value to make faster by copying and pasting, that is taking time, right? So I am returning the values by using the index value. 0, the second one is index value is 1, index value is 2, actually we should not use actually here quotation, we don't need. Here it should be 3, here should be 4, 5, last one is last value index is 6, right? After doing this, we need to give all values, label values. The first one is first name, second one is last name, right? Second index value is last name. Let me open your Explorer. In the similar way, we have to work for remaining fields, such as last name, rolling company, company name, rolling company, address, and email, phone number, right? We have to fill all things. We have to, we have to select the find selectors. After, after adding all, all anchor ways to the all fields, we have to run the file, right? Before running the file, we have to ensure, because the selectors may not save, so we have to ensure, and after ensuring, after checking the selectors, we have to run. Let me run the file. It is opening the browser. After opening the browser, it will click on start button. Later on it will fill all values. First one, last name, company name, role in company, address, email, phone number. It is working perfectly, right? So as expected, we achieved. This is the simple way, this is the normal way to achieve the RPA challenge. In next video, we will see the same task by using the RE framework with queues. It is filling correctly, right? Correct fields. I will provide the this project in I will upload in GitHub. The GitHub link will be provided in description. Please go through that. This is the success message. The success rate is 100%. Out of 70 fields, it filled correctly 70. This is the time. Within this time, the all fields will filled. Right. So next video we will see the same task by using the RE framework with queues. Thank you for watching this video.